Welcome everyone to Too Posh podcast. I'm back with my beautiful daughter Marcella.
Hello.
And gorgeous Whitley.
Hi.
My son's girlfriend. And my amazing brother, who is here from Austria. Why are you laughing at that?
No.
You did the same thing. The introducement.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You did the same thing, and all the time I think the girlfriend of my brother, my son, and sometimes I think she's not my girlfriend. So that's something I always thought the girlfriend, because I mean that's crazy, but for me it sounds like we talked about in the last session we talked about being. Sometimes you're my mom,
like
so I felt like my son's girlfriend. No.
But if anyone wants to get to know my brother better, you can listen to the show before this one. He is talking some funny stuff there. So in this episode,
The truth.
we're just going to have some fun, and we are going to discuss something that comes up a lot, like people talk about it a lot, but it especially came up on Sunday when we went to the Dallas Cowboys game. And we would...
I'm scared a little bit,
I
but
don't either. No.
and
you look at me like...
No, I'm just... This is something that we had kind of a discussion about, because we've talked about this a little bit beforehand too, but one-night stands I want to talk about, because I find them so... crazy and strange for me. Can ever imagine ever doing that. But I looked it up, and on Wikipedia, a one-night stand is a single sexual encounter in which there's an expectation that there shall be no further relations between the sexual participants. The practice can be described as sexual activity without emotional commitment or future involvement. The reasons a one-night stand can occur for different reasons,
Alcohol.
which vary between
I was going to say
people.
always alcohol.
Examples of one-night stand participants include young adults exploring their sexuality, single people seeking to engage in sexual activity without any sort of commitment or relationship, or married people who desire extramarital sex without disturbing their marriage or family.
Yeah, that's not.
That's totally
That
disturbing.
sounds
Yeah.
all of them amazing. Through extramarital romantic relations, a one-night stand may be planned in which at least one of the participants intended for the sexual encounter to be a one-night stand prior to participating.
I
I
It's
got
only
lost
one.
there for a
Yeah.
second.
It's only one person that plans on it, and it's not exactly a one-night stand, I wouldn't think.
Right. I think you just meet and then you go home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think there's that much planning. And there's not that much thinking about it.
No.
It's not even breakfast.
Yeah. Your Uber.
You sounded so disappointed.
Yeah.
Or what did it say when we had Billy the Kid on? What's his name was giving gifts when he would leave?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah. Like
Yeah.
iPod Shuffle
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
A-Rod.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
that's right. How do you feel about that, brother?
I talked so much the other. This is exactly the point where I make a break. no, that's not my kind of thing.
You don't
I
do that?
ever did, or I want to talk. That's not interesting for me. Not at least. Just not judging, not doing.
But you are not into one-night
I hate
stands.
that stuff. I don't need that.
I don't either.
No, none
So-
of us do. That's why I'm trying to understand it, because it seems to be such a big thing. Like, people just find it.
Bumble their way.
Bumble or
Bumble
Tinder.
and Tinder and all those dating apps.
Yeah,
I just
but-
need to go to Neema's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, Neiman's.
the
I know.
wrong people around here for this question. I think.
No, I think it's just a discussion. People,
Yeah, but
like,
we
I
cannot
want to talk
discuss.
about it.
We cannot discuss if everybody's on the same line. So
We can still discuss it, because I have all kinds of stuff that
Oh,
we have.
we are doing this. The one night stand is the whole.
It's
thing
just
now?
it's not the whole thing. I just want to talk about it, because that it is
But
a
if
thing.
if no one did it, how can we talk about this now?
I've done it.
Oh, okay. Spyder. Yeah.
I think it's the
an
no
interesting
com-
How
story.
was your
Commitment.
experience? So sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. What?
I would say. He said he has done it, and I said, how was it?
You got XP points.
One of them I don't remember.
Oh,
The other one was like the catalyst that
2 times
made me think that I didn't like it if it wasn't emotional.
Right, because it's supposed to
interesting.
like get like what I've never understood is like it's supposed to get better while you're with someone, not like the first time it's like awkward.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I mean, I guess when you're hammered, it doesn't.
Yeah, and you're just trying to get off.
Isn't there like a scientific thing, like where when you do that, something releases in your brain and you have like a tie?
Yes.
So like, why
there's
would
a
you
thing
have
that says that?
so many ties with all
But
these
some people don't
randos?
have those at all. Like I have friends who could care less.
Yeah.
But I sometimes feel like if they just say that and
No, I promise you they don't. I really, I mean, they're not just saying that and then going home and crying. Like they don't give a fuck.
Oh, they
I
do
know-
give a fuck.
I mean,
but they don't care.
maybe this is the wrong word. I don't understand everything, so maybe.
I mean, they just don't. I know for you, you don't understand it because
but
you can't believe that somebody would do that. But yes, not everybody who sleeps with someone feels like this emotional, dramatic bond to them.
They
Where
just
like
don't
they're
want to go home
dying.
by themselves.
Yeah.
And take care of
Well,
it.
that's why this is interesting. This was very interesting to me when I was researching it. It's the psychology of a one-night stand, and there's a stereotype. And the stereotype idea commonly displayed on TV and in the movies is that a one-night stand involves a man out for his own fulfillment and a woman who is left ashamed and full of regret, longing for love.
I mean, when I would be in there, it would be the other way. Sure. Look.
That's not often the case at all. Is the thought that a woman could want to fulfill her own selfish needs too much to fathom? Or is there really a different sort of psychology going on for men and women? Think about how the movies portray it. Even when they're trying to break down the concept of casual sex, it always ends up with a happy ending. In the movie Friends with Benefits...
That's true.
What?
Happy ending.
Oh, happy ending. This is really funny. This is like a scene out of Sex and the City, I think. And it says, wow, this is so awkward. I really want you to leave, but I don't know how to say it without sounding like a dick.
Is it Samantha?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in the movie Friends with Benefits, they ultimately end up falling in love, as is often the case in Hollywood movies.
Mm-hmm. Who could not fall in love with Mila Kunis or Justin Timberlake?
I know.
Just go ahead.
Exactly.
She goes, no emotions, just sex. Women are often portrayed trying to detach, but they just can't hack the no-string sex. So is that the case in real life?
No.
That's funny because
No.
they call it playing tennis and no strings attached. Like, we could play tennis. You know? That's funny.
Yeah, I do think that they portray women as like always the one who like suddenly is like so upset like when, and that, I don't think that's true at all. Women can do the same thing just like men can. Some women are, I mean, even more shady than men, like scandalous.
Yeah.
They're good.
This article, there's some experts and
Experts.
yeah. And she says that the stereotype is men prey on innocent women for that sort of thing. But she has been doing this job for over 23 years and she can only speak from experience. But while, yes, that can be true at times, I've seen it from both sides. Both men and women do that. Having counseled couples for many years, he said, one-night stands is something that comes up a lot. While these are not single people, it is clear one-night stands involve married people too, more often the men. The question always asked in session is why? Why did the partner feel the need to do this? And the partner always attempts to give some bullshit answer. Moore said one thing that does come out again and again is something either their partner doesn't agree with or doesn't want to believe is true. The crux of it is that they are bored. They want to be let off, and in order to do this, they go over the top and cross the line. The fact that they're in a relationship goes completely out of their head. Satisfying their needs. One-night stands are very common. Looking at it from the male point of view, it is often the once-off acts of intercourse the man wants with someone anonymous. They don't take it seriously. They think of it as a quick thing. Oh my God.
I just don't, I mean, how many times, like, I mean, eventually it's just the same thing. Like, it's a vagina. Like, how many different ones do you need to be exciting?
A lot.
Do you really?
Not me, no. But it's the whole
Each one is different.
It's very animalistic, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I have guy friends. I'm like, I mean, how many do you need? Like, I mean, doesn't it eventually just become the same? I would think.
Just get yourself a.
Are we still
pocket
talking about
pussy.
the one night stand?
Just in general. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
so wake me up.
Fleshlight.
Yeah, just get a flashlight.
I wish we.
I know.
Just look at the video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made sure to get that camera angle.
I know. That's good.
That was really funny.
You made me feel like you really liked me, and then you just left like it was nothing. It's a guy saying it. I feel like my brother would say that.
Alcohol does that. It makes people really.
No. Alcohol is good.
Alcohol, yeah. But it
If,
makes.
if it's a real dose.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
So I have stories about some men that told about their worst one night stands ever, and this one was unbelievable. This was like, I was like, are you serious right now? Let's just say it's enough to put us off dating apps and drunken sex forever. Maybe not forever, but at least for a little while. I first spoke with a man named Dale who says his worst ever one night stand was when his date left him a pile of toenail clippings after sex.
Sweet.
What would you
Why
do
would you do that?
I don't
if
know.
someone did that?
It was my first ever one night stand.
so
Maybe
far
it was
away
to-
from me, so I
Maybe it was to
But
make
what if
sure
you
it wouldn't
woke up
happen
and
again.
someone left toenail clippings?
I mean, we have a little.
put them
That's gross.
maybe put them away. Something that would be an
In the
idea.
trash,
Maybe
right?
just
Trash? Yeah.
maybe
So bizarre.
So
Ew.
bizarre.
leave them. How she comes back to put it away. Keep them. So.
Keep it.
Oh.
My.
As a memory.
And then leave them for someone else.
Yikes. Oh, well, the photographer we had did that.
That's
so
right.
Oh,
He
that's
sent
right.
them to
It's
us.
not too far-fetched.
So freaky.
I don't understand. Like,
What is it with toenail clippings? Like,
I
why
don't
is that
know.
a thing?
Should we look it up?
That's weird.
Yeah, maybe
gross.
it might be something.
That's like
Cool. We're
effort.
talking about nails. Yeah.
So
Fingernails.
there was a guy that had a Tinder hookup with a girl, and she worked in IT. And he said everything went really well, and she ended up staying the night. But the next morning, she was quick to sneak out. And he had a text on his phone saying, "Why are there pictures of you and other girls on your phone and all over your walls? These girls happen to be my friends or family at bars, gigs, or just out and about, nothing too sexual." I thought to myself, glad she ditched, because that could have been a roller coaster. Went to turn my laptop on, and turns out she was really into IT. My hard drive had been wiped. My Wi-Fi password was changed. Lovely.
Wow.
She took everything out. Everything. He had nothing left.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what you just said because I was looking at toenail clippings.
Okay.
You guys, they sell toenail clippings on eBay.
What?
A woman who's made $50,000. Wait, a woman who's made $50,000 from selling her period pads and toenail
Oh.
clippings is urging others to do the same.
What
She
is
needed
this?
extra cash. Oh
Ew.
my gosh.
I
The
guess-
requests for items include knickers that I guess have been worn, socks that have been worn, bras.
What?
I've sold sanitary towels, urine, hair, foot shavings,
Okay.
bikinis, and even
Might throw up
toenails.
on you.
You name it, I've sold it.
That's like Orange is the New Black. They do that out of prison.
What?
Yeah.
Yasmin exchanges her underwear, toenail clippings, and whatever else she fancies in exchange for payment for her groceries, household bills, furniture, designer clothes, and even luxury holidays with her boyfriend.
Well, apparently
Wow.
anything can be a fetish.
You guys, who would buy toenail clippings? Like, what do you do with them?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
And some guy grew his out and then is selling them on eBay.
This is so gross. And I don't get grossed out easily.
Gardner sells toenails on eBay after growing them for 3 weeks.
Gardener. Like what?
They have dirt under them?
Grass stains.
Oh my god.
What do you think of all this?
But now they say,
No,
go ahead. There's 10 items you're not allowed to sell on eBay. Used undergarments,
I thought she just did.
I don't know, debit cards, British titles, human parts, pyramid schemes,
Human.
your Facebook friendship, radioactive waste, nuclear weapons, meth making manuals, prescription medication, just in case. That was
meth making manuals.
Yeah.
Just watch Breaking Bad and then you got
Oh my gosh.
But-
Why would you buy that stuff from people? A jar of toenail clippings for sale.
Oh, look how much it is.
Oh,
Wait.
We're in this.
Look, I'm so gross. Wait, tell me how much.
Look at it. Oh, what is wrong with you? I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, it's
That's
cute.
really
I can't look at it.
I'll look at it.
But Whitley, you asked me what I think about it.
Yeah.
I can just tell you, it's so easy for me to switch my hearing into just German words. so it was really easy. I didn't understand nothing. You could have talked Chinese now. I don't know whatever it was. Or
It just shows clipping,
Just-
like clippers.
Did you not see the other ones?
I
though?
did.
Oh.
Okay. I wish I could do that.
You can. Obviously.
Switch it into.
I
No,
can't.
I mean switch it
take this
into a different language,
on,
not
coffee.
sell.
Like sell your toenails. Why
I'm
not?
so
Okay.
grossed out. Okay.
That's awful.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
We got
Your
to-
idea was
you said we are talking about funny things. Nothing depressive or something. Now it's funny, but that's not funny.
It's about to get funny.
toenail clippings are not depressing.
No, they're not depressing. They're just.
Those what you read.
Does that make you
you
depressed?
read here. That's. I mean that's. If
That's
I think
depressing.
about those people doing that, I get depressed. I mean,
That's true.
Happen.
and maybe you meet them and you don't know what they are thinking and doing.
That's.
I mean, that's depressive.
you wake
can-
up and somebody's clipping your toenails. You're like,
Ah,
what are
easy.
you
Yeah.
doing?
Ah.
I'm keeping
Ew.
That's crazy. Gross. All right. Marcella has something that she would like to discuss today.
I love how she acts like this is my idea.
Yeah.
Marcella
Oh
brought
my
something.
God.
Okay, so, whoops. Have you ever gone to the hospital for a sex injury?
You ask me as your uncle.
Oh.
What was
We
what
have
what,
no secrets
what,
here.
what, that's
Spyder?
another
No, I haven't.
a word that I don't understand. What that's not funny. Just what did I do?
What did I do?
Sex injuries.
Yes.
Oh.
Please tell your story though.
No, never,
Not yours,
because I had
Marcella.
the
Oh, mine.
Yeah. Well.
I have not been injured.
No, but you injured.
You
yourself.
have been to the hospital.
I have. Sex sent me to the ER. You want to read that?
I don't know.
Well, these are 12 sex injuries that could happen to you or her.
Are you read this now?
Yes.
Oh,
you
cool. That's it. I like this here.
So you have to
Where is the next
educate
beer?
people.
Okay. So one is fracturing your penis. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yes, you can break your penis. It is not technically a fracture since there aren't any actual bones in your penis.
That's funny because it's called a boner.
I know. But that doesn't.
You have some glasses for me or something
But
like that.
What's the big deal? It's just
So this is what happened.
Here you go.
Now I know. It took me
Oh.
2 years to figure it out.
I like those.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So
Nobody will ever recognize me that
No.
I've been here.
it's a syndrome called penile fracture that happens when the membrane surrounding the core of the penis
A
tears.
cup of coffee.
The tissue in the core fills up with blood when the penis becomes erect. So the torn membrane causes that blood to leak out into the rest of the penis and cause bruises and swelling. It happens when you exert too much force with your penis or bend it too far. The female partner is often the one to cause this type of injury, typically by leaning too far back during cowgirl, or it can happen if your penis slips out but she slams back down on you without realizing. Ouch. Maybe that's that might not be what happened because it broke open and he had to get stitches.
What good trick?
Well, that's one.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Have
Sorry.
you,
I don't know if my
I'm
brother
sorry.
can handle it.
are we going through it?
I'm sorry.
Spyder.
Oh, it's not my choice. This is y'all's show. I'm just here for the ride,
Okay, number 2.
but not the belly ride.
You can ride on your belly.
Or the broken cowgirl ride.
Yeah, not that one either.
Masturbation injuries. I didn't even know that was possible.
Whoa. You got to be going hard.
God, right? One of the most common causes of
really?
a penile injuries is masturbation. A lot of guys tend to get overly enthusiastic with their solo time and end up causing skin irritations or even lacerations. No one wants to have a scabbed over penis. So be gentle with your little guy or big guy. Don't use so much force and give him a break from time to time. Spyder, have you ever had a scabbed penis?
If I say yes, or am I going to have to talk about it?
Too much?
No, I haven't.
Oh. Anyone else?
I just feel like lacerations should not be related to that.
That sounds like
I get to my bag
need more
again.
lube.
Right? Like, is it dry? What the hell? All right, number 3, since no one has had those either. Tearing her hymen. In case you don't know, the hymen is a membrane of the skin that stretches across the woman's vagina. Here's a fun fact about the hymen. It can stay intact long after a woman has lost her virginity. Sometimes it tears away in one fell swoop, but other times it can stay partially intact.
Thank you.
If you inadvertently tear her hymen further, she may feel a twinge of pain, or you may simply notice some blood on your sheets. That's not, you don't have to go to the hospital for that.
And then you can sell them on eBay.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man.
Oh, gross.
We're just going to keep reading. Micro tears in her vagina.
What?
Micro tears.
Oh.
This injury sounds scary, but it's quite common.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounds like something that would happen a lot.
Right. She can get tiny tears in the wall of her vagina from the friction of her genitals rubbing up against each other during intercourse when she's not properly lubricated. The tears can cause pain, burning, and irritation, so make sure to spend quality time on foreplay and use lube.
This is going to be a great video.
I know.
I'm just going to keep reading normally. Infections. I don't know. I
I've never
haven't
heard the
had
snort
any of
before.
these.
That's awesome.
Aside from the sexually transmitted ones you already know, like chlamydia, syphilis, and herpes, you can get urinary tract and yeast infections from sex. Bacteria can get pushed up either of your urethras, leading to infection, which is why it's so important to pee right after having sex.
Nobody will ever have sex after.
Urinating
Welcome
washes
to
the
my life.
bacteria away. This is why you don't. You can also get an infection from going from her anus to her vagina without properly cleaning up first. You can safely go from vagina to anus, but not the other way around. You guys, these are normal things.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah,
Normal?
I mean,
What is?
regular.
When you're going to the ass, go from the vagina to the ass first.
Yeah, why not?
That's one of the things Emily Austin was talking about when she was in here. How much she had to prepare for that kind of scene.
There's a lot of preparation for anal.
I mean, everybody told me nobody knows what we are talking about here, but you read this, you knew that.
Comfortably.
You knew that.
No.
This just happens all the time.
My sister just gave you this sheet and you had to read it.
Yeah.
And you read it like I do that because she brought me to the world or something. Like that. I can't believe that.
Normal conversation.
Normal conversation, yeah. Let's give me another cup of coffee.
Six more.
Six
more
injuries.
injuries.
6 more injuries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you keep up? Do you remember the
Number
sixth one?
6.
No, that's
This
why.
is the 6th. Rug burns.
Oh,
This
yeah.
usually happens when you're trying to get creative and have sex outside of the bed. Having sex on the floor or on the carpet can feel fun in the moment, but can lead to some pretty
Most of
nasty
the time
rug burns
it's
on
bad
your
for the
back.
knees. But this is not such a big thing.
When you're
maybe
giving a
it
blowjob.
heals in
For the girls.
2 or 3 days, maybe.
The girls are on her knees. I know.
That's true.
That's why I have this bag with me.
Because
No.
girls get blowjobs.
I mean,
What? Assist.
Is there like a
knees?
His knees. Oh, I hope
My knees.
I hope you're not on your knees.
I was just made me sneak in here, but I think that my best friend Max, nobody knows about him, but we talked about him. But he was playing. We had a tennis game, next to each other, and he had his girlfriend from Germany there, and I saw him. We were just warming up, and I saw him on the next court. And he has bloody knees. And I said, Max, what did you do? And he said, this fucking carpet. It was so funny.
So he had rug burns?
That's why I said the knees. Not because of a blowjob from somebody else.
Well, it can happen. Restraint burns. Lots of people experiment with kink without fully understanding how to do it safely. Where's Miss Polly when you need her? If you try to restrain your partner with ropes, cable ties from your shed, or cheap metal handcuffs from a sleazy sex shop, you're going to burn or bruise her wrists. Even softer items like scarves or neckties can cause burns if not used properly. Do yourselves a favor and invest in some quality restraints. Go see Nima.
We sell those.
We
sell them too.
Don't
You
you
have
have
fluffy
to,
handcuffs?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we do.
don't,
I'll have to check in your garage.
great.
Next time I'm there.
but don't you have to before you talk about something to have warnings?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
there's a
To
explicit.
tell before. Just
We're explicit.
kids don't have to listen it.
No, we're
Here.
explicit. We
They
can
don't
do
have
whatever
What's
we want.
explicit?
Explicit.
Naughty.
Naughty. I
We can say whatever we want.
Uncensored.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Head trauma.
Cool.
Oh,
He's like, great.
Sex can be really dangerous for
Which
your head if you're not careful. You could slam it on your headboard or on the wall. Slip in the shower and hit your head, or
That's
even
the worst.
right, or even fall out of a complicated sex position like the wheelbarrow.
Showering is dangerous? Showering is dangerous now?
Showering and having sex at the same time can be dangerous.
Okay.
Oh, throwing
Makes
out
sense.
your back. This is perhaps one of the most run-of-the-mill sex injuries. It's shockingly common to injure your back in the middle of sex, but nothing will make you feel like you're getting up there in age, like throwing your back out mid-thrust. Assorted bites and bruises. If you and your partner, I don't bite anyone like that. If you and your partner tend to get a little rowdy in the sack, you could easily leave marks on each other in the heat of the moment. You can get hickeys or teeth marks from biting and sucking, or
But rowdy, that's the Dallas Cowboys.
yeah, it is. I thought the same thing.
rowdy, over enthusiastic spanking, flogging, or improper use of restraints can lead to bruises. We're almost done. Don't worry. Number 11.
I don't understand nothing, so it's good for me. So
You understand everything.
Candle.
bruises and then what? Bruises? What the hell is bruises?
Blaue Flecken.
Ah, bruises.
Candle wax burns. This one is less common, but it's worth noting.
You knew that one.
Yeah. A lot of people love having candles in the bedroom, and some people try to copy that move you've seen in porn or movies. You pour hot candle wax onto your partner's body, and they moan with pleasure, right? But the thing is, most candle
Enormous.
wax...
Did you say enormous? Enormous pleasure?
Yes.
Did you really
yes.
say enormous? That's
No.
a word I understand. If I
Right?
always, if I'm in the German mood, German way of thinking. Enormous pleasure.
They-
Waxing.
Yes.
Enormous pleasure. Okay. Yeah.
But the thing is, most candle wax is
If you have
extremely
enormous
hot
waxing problems, call the number.
and can cause pretty bad burns. Fortunately, there's an easy solution. You can buy specialty candles that are designed for this explicit purpose.
We sell
And they
those
burn.
too.
They burn.
We sell those.
Like
Oh, we
less
sell
heat.
we sell those. Yeah. Get those
the
not
wax-
burning wax candles.
the wax
That brings
burns.
you monster enormous
Yeah.
pleasure.
The wax burns much cooler, making it safe for your skin. One more. Last
Maybe
one.
waxing is.
The candle is actually
And
shaped.
you can take your
So
hair off
penis-shaped
and
candle.
also.
No, that's
You have the wax on your hair and then the hair. Wait, no.
Oh.
I'm sorry. But waxing, you do waxing?
Well,
we don't do waxing. We sell the candles, and they're
not we, but somebody does. You know how you get rid of your hair?
Do you want to go?
Waxing.
You want to go?
I don't want to go because I'm a little sheep.
But that would be really funny.
Yeah. But if you sell candles with no hurt wax,
that will still hurt.
Yeah, ripping your hair out is gonna hurt.
But I think that's a different wax.
But it would be cool if the hairs go off also
while you're having sex.
Like 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah. Last one.
I know how I like. I
understand wax.
Sometimes when and in the edge, she helps me. I'm sure.
She's good at that.
Yeah. If she comes late, no worry. She's good.
Getting things stuck. Pretty much every emergency room doctor has a funny story about patients getting something stuck in their vagina or anus. Beverage bottles,
again, the anus stuff. I can't believe
electric toothbrushes, food jars, cell phones, and live ammunition. Yes, this really happened. Do yourself a favor and invest in high-quality sex toys with flared base if you want it to get in your anus.
Is it the last page?
Too.
But thank you. Let's now I understand what you told me yesterday.
What
you told me nobody knows what's going on here. But can we talk about everything? And I said, okay, why not? You said, okay. And I said, I'm so chilled, no problem.
Nothing will shake me.
I love that. He keeps checking his watch. He's like, all right,
nothing will shake me.
It's just one beer left in my bag.
I would like to know who had live ammunition.
Yeah, me too.
Stuck in them.
What's that?
I know for a fact that someone used to use
bullets in the butt.
live hamsters.
Bullets.
Yeah.
Bullets?
Yeah.
I did that too.
But
bullets, shooting bullets?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like stuck in their butt.
But why would you put a cell phone up there?
For the vibrate.
Get
someone to call you.
Vibrator.
Wow.
A food jar? That's a big...
Yeah, that sounds awful.
I think
produce.
Spyder, I mean, I liked you a lot, but that you can explain that. I mean, that's kind of. I know how cell phones can get in there.
You do know? Oh.
No, he told us.
I was like, okay.
I'm more disturbed by the live hamsters.
Yeah.
Hamster.
What?
That's hamsters?
The one I've heard a lot is like Hot Wheels cars, like little tiny.
Me too.
I never heard that.
They did that on
Squirrels.
Jackass.
I was going to say, I only
Yeah.
know it from Jackass.
Apparently that's
No,
pretty
not
good.
squirrels,
That happens a lot.
hamsters.
But they swallowed it, right?
What are they doing?
Hamster.
No,
They
put
are-
in a condom.
No.
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 Took his headphones off.
This is the same thing.
Oh, he's plugging his ears again.
Not those.
He's like having flashbacks.
Not with squirrels.
Oh my gosh, squirrel! I'm trying to look up like the live ammunition one, and I found it, but underneath on Daily Mail it says drunk man stuck 2 live fish into his anus.
Live fish. He can't even drink. He's so traumatized.
You are welcome on Twitter. Live ammo stuck in man's anus. They had to call a bomb squad.
Oh, that's degrading. Having a bomb squad.
Why
here
in the
your
world?
Hole. That's sick.
Okay, so these
My
are
name
the 10.
My name is Carl Muller, and I've never been here. Okay.
You guys, the 10
Usually
craziest
I
things.
live in Mainz in Germany.
The 10 craziest foreign objects found in someone's ass. A key.
He's going to have a spit take.
Ew, a vibrator and salad tongs.
You know, they were trying to get it out with the salad tongs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
And it shows you guys. It shows the X-ray.
Oh no.
Just
He's like, I like salad too much.
Live ammunition. This is a true story. A London World War II vet was plagued with his terrible hemorrhoids, so he used live artillery shell to push the hemorrhoids up into his rectum.
Ow.
One day he pushed it too far, the ammo became stuck in his ass, and when he went to the ER to get it removed, he admitted that the shell was live and could explode at any time. A bomb squad was brought to the hospital to assist in the removal of the shell.
Oh my god.
Is this the Trump International homepage that tells you that?
No. a peanut butter jar.
Fake news.
Like that is the X-ray. How do you get a peanut butter jar up there?
Oh my god.
A bottle of perfume.
Fake news. I don't know.
Well, at least you smell good.
You can see the X-ray.
Ringing cell phone.
See, I knew it.
A pint glass. A flashlight. A toy car.
Oh, no hamster.
A cement enema.
I would like the squirrel because the
what you would like? Let's rethink that and let's
because you can find him.
Let's
and put him out.
reword. Wait.
So
let's reword.
No, let's reword that. Let's go back. Like, I'm gonna help you again. Let's go back like a minute. What were you saying?
Pause. He thinks the squirrel would be easy to get out of someone's ass because you can pull it by the tail.
No, but what if it gets up there and it's like digging around? Then what happens?
Wait, no, I'm still giving him a chance
to save himself. Whitley wants to save him.
I love squirrels.
but not up there.
They don't do nothing worse in your body. They just look around and make.
Like, this looks like a good place to live.
They look around.
Wait,
Have babies.
Whitley, can you help
I feel like this isn't
Live a
helping.
It's not.
I have no idea what's happening right now, actually.
You like squirrels outside of the body.
Yeah.
You like looking at them. You don't like them in you.
Right.
But you can bring it.
No,
you
no
were
but.
talk- you can
No
bring-
but.
bring
Not
them
the but.
out
You.
a lot better.
Look at that.
Man transported to hospital after getting squirrel stuck
Oh,
in his
no.
rectum. He told me he had fallen on his pet squirrel named Slimy.
It's always falling on something.
He fell on
Slipped
it.
right in there.
Named
I fell on this
Slimy.
traffic cone the other day.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Nobody will believe me in Austria, and I hope the internet ends at the Atlantic.
Now I see why you're content without having sex.
Oh
all I
wow,
got.
you guys.
What's the name of this show now?
Too Posh. What do you mean?
That's what I know, but you give them not numbers,
title?
you give them names.
Should be
What's the
squirrel
title?
in the ass.
Squirrel ass show or what?
Squirrel ass show.
Squirrel ass show.
Could
be.
Pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass. That's cute, actually.
So,
That's all I got. That's what I wanted to share with everyone today.
All right.
thank you, Marcella. It was really.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He's like, let's go back to the belly riding.
It was so funny. I mean, the 2-year-old girl jumping. We had so much fun, and now we're talking about squirrels in the ass. I mean, that's unbelievable.
You said times change. I mean,
Yeah, but not in 720 degrees.
What?
Sometimes 80, something 360, and a lot of turns.
A lot of turns.
a lot of turns.
Squirrel is.
Squirrel.
I will never will feed a squirrel. So tiny
the
little
was
squirrel.
a hamster, not a squirrel.
Yeah, but you just saw a squirrel.
But hamsters don't have.
Yeah, they'd be harder to pull out.
Oh, it's harder, yeah. Just with those
guessing.
tiny little.
Wait, why is this like you know? Why?
I'm just confused. Like,
This was when he was with his second
One night stand.
They had hamsters also.
So, but I'm just confused. It's like, who comes up with that idea? Like, nothing is enough. You have to here's a good idea.
I'm confused. What page are you?
She looked
Where
it up on
did you
Google.
get all this?
Now, okay.
Shit
Do you
from?
watch Game of Thrones?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
did you all get this? Is this
That's
fake
the only
news?
way I
Did you
know
write
it.
this
Fake
by
news?
yourself?
No.
Is this where
But
did you get this?
We
Is
didn't
this
write
like,
it.
okay.
is this from the
article form of
Dallas Morning
torture?
News?
Nope.
Where is this?
People
Nope,
would
it's
put
all
like a
different
cage
This is
around
from the
someone
United
with a
Nation
hungry, like,
organization.
rat in it,
I've
and
actually
then burn
heard
him.
Yeah,
What?
So
that's
then
Men's
to
fitness.
kill someone.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then, do you think that's where it like came from?
No,
That's
well, no,
so
'cause it's supposed
old.
to be like pleasurable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like sick freaks are probably
True.
like, oh, that
Let's
might be
try
good
that
up
too.
in the ass.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Are you nice to each other? It looks like you are fighting.
no, she doesn't hate me anymore.
you got the new
murder.
Okay, no, but
we're
that's important. But if
so like I'm trying to figure out where that would come from. What? Why do you look at me like you hate me?
I would like to have this complete. Where are you getting your information from?
It was this particular article was from Muscle Fitness magazine.
He laughs at that, but
the Muscle Fitness magazine. I mean, if you don't believe that, I mean,
I do know that
the
these
Muscle
are things.
Fitness magazine. I can't believe that.
No,
okay, yes, this is. I mean, it's reported that every nation knows that the muscle. What the fuck? Muscle magazine tells only the truth.
Okay, I watched. I follow this girl on Instagram, and she is like the she does autopsies, and she posts all this like real stuff. You have to like click on it. You know, it's like like it's blocked and it says click on it for
what?
Oh yeah, like
so I look at all that stuff and I can't help it, but I'm telling she posted a video. I sent it to Misty. I could not even believe it, and it is in the operating room. Somebody got a giant dildo, a big black dildo stuck in their asshole that they had to like literally dig out.
I thought he was throwing up. I was dry heaving.
Weston, explain. I can't believe that. I mean,
he goes for the door. Wait.
Jerry Jones could take me away with his helicopter that I watched yesterday. You want to show me this giant dildo?
No, I want to show it to you.
I can't believe that.
That's it.
No, that's it. But
Look, I'm
no.
Oh wow.
I'm not gonna look at this. I'm sure.
I forgot.
Nobody.
That's an asshole.
But we sell this.
Oh my
this.
God.
Don't we sell this?
I was about to poke out the front.
But
X-ray.
I think we sell this
You sell
in the house. We sell this, and please call our
if anybody wants to
transportation
see it,
service.
if you're interested, her name is Miss _ is that underscore or whatever is that thing?
Yeah.
MRS _ and Jimmy ANGEMI, and she has 1.6 million followers, and she's a human
1.6 million sellings of this.
followers. Well, and she does all these autopsies. It's crazy.
The world is good. Good world.
We can sell 1.6 million of those dildos.
It's probably more than that, honestly, though.
Oh, dildos? Yeah.
Oh, more.
Yeah.
That thing looks like it was about to poke out the front.
How'd you get in there? It's Mandingo.
So-
Maybe he did fall on it.
So anyway.
Nice.
Wow.
We're finished now. Another story about bigger dildos from the biggest dildo. I can't believe that.
I think that's all.
The biggest dildo ever was used in a one-night stand. Is there also something we found out in the muscle, in the world muscle newspaper, muscle.com,
And fitness.
fitness stuff? And the muscle fitness stuff tells us about the
Hey, they have workout plans and then dildo stories.
No, and sex injuries.
Well, it
They're
didn't
just
really
trying
work
to-
out
the
for them.
muscle store knows about all that stuff.
Well, they
Probably did
researched it.
research.
This is
doctors.
I mean, it's
hospitals.
just information of
But
the injuries. It's nothing
Usually
bad.
the National Medical Care Center may be.
The what?
Santa.
That's what I heard. National
them hoe?
Medicare.
This is the Austrian translation of this. But the, but the muscle.
Well, they
stuff.
probably had someone go do research and went to the
Kristen.
hospitals.
Yeah, but hospitals would. I think all those people would go to hospitals sometimes.
Right, that's how they get all the information.
The muscle center. The muscle stuff.
That's like a website, but
Yeah.
the X-rays are from like real people, and then they like make it into an article.
Yeah. Why don't they?
Wait, what?
Oh.
What's confusing then?
I'm confused.
Oh, now it's perfect here. I'm trying now not to be
I'm
invited.
just scared we're going to see a squirrel when we walk outside. Right?
There's one squirrel around here.
Muscle.
Oh, there is.
It has half a tail though, so you might not be able to pull it out.
Oh,
Wow.
I have black squirrels at home. Maybe I know now where they come from.
God. Gross.
But all the time everybody says, why is this squirrel so black? We only have brown squirrels. But this is a special one. Let's go home.
It's not your squirrel,
I think we're now finished. They told me we leave at 3 p.m. 4 minutes left. Thank you. It's perfect.
Okay.
So
do you
let's go to the Rangers.
Do you have anything else to say?
No, I think it's enough.
Horsey, would you ever move here? Would you ever move?
Yeah, I would like that.
You would?
Yeah.
When are you coming here?
Maybe that's really something. I think that's really interesting for maybe somebody, if one person is still here, to listen. I love it here because everybody. You are not. No, wait. Let me start in another way. The 3 beer are too much. But the thing is that you get recognized from anybody. You go there, everybody looks in your eyes, and you stand there. If you're waiting for the ex-girlfriend who's shopping or something like that, you stand out of this shop and just stay there and look around, and everybody that passes you gives you a nice look, a nice view, and maybe sometimes, hey, how are you? And this is something that doesn't happen in Austria, or something that you think nobody takes care about you, and here everybody looks at you like you are something.
See, I think that's what's interesting to hear you say that, because I used to say the total opposite. But I think times have changed at home.
But it's unbelievable here. I mean, I feel so glad to be here to visit you and your family, and it's perfect. But the things when we go shopping, and we like those shopping things around here, but we spend a lot of time, I think, with people. I don't know, but everybody's when I sit at Starbucks, sometimes do we get money when I say that? but at the coffee place or something like that, somebody drives his car there, and I sit and wait for somebody. I sit there and just smile and be good. And the guy is getting out of the car. Just what color? What? Nobody knows what it is. But he comes and say hello with a smile and passes me. So I like this because you feel every time you're something. That's.
So we have to work on your green card so you can move here.
Okay. But please give me another job than this, talking about one-night stands.
I think he's a little traumatized, but that's okay. You never stop learning. So on this note, we end the show, and thank you for listening, everyone. I hope everyone learned something. Don't get any sex injuries. I did too.
Can we please wait till I have the cup on my face? Thank you.
Slammed it.
Yeah.